Many years have passed since women were excluded from society. I still remember when we used to stay all day long in our houses, cooking, washing, and doing other kinds of housework, while men were allowed to go out and meet together in coffee houses. They used to discuss a lot of topics and habits of that time. Unfortunately, we weren't allowed to enter them, and for this reason, we decided to turn things around and try to emancipate ourselves in order to gain our rights. The worm was turning. It all began one day when my husband and I were quarreling because he wouldn't let me go with him to the coffee house. This is what happened.
Goodbye, Beth.
Goodbye. Where are you going?
I'm going to the coffee houses in St. Michael's Alley.
Again?
Yes, today everyone is going to talk about the new invention of Montgolfier Brothers.
Oh, it sounds interesting. I want to come with you. Wait a moment, I will be ready in a few minutes.
No, I'm in a hurry. I have to go. The discussion starts earlier today. And anyway, as you well know, women are not allowed into coffee houses.
That's not fair. Look here, just about it enough for your behavior. And according to the coffee house's rules, everyone is equal. I want to come.
No, you are crazy. You're not a waitress. You have to stay at home and take care of our children. Be quiet.
This is injustice. Okay, go, but come back heavy. And do slam the door as usual. I will have my revenge. Who's there?
It's Alison. Can I come in?
Yes, of course, come in.
Good day.
Good day, Alison.
How are you?
I'm mad at my husband. So what's new? Yet another time he hasn't let me go to the coffee house.
Don't worry, we all agree with you. This rule is completely unfair. This is why a big group of women are getting together to sign a petition against coffee houses.
Really? It sounds right. So let's go.
After Alison's visit, I convinced myself to take part in this petition, while my husband was debating with other men in the coffee house about an important invention of that time. Let's see what this was about.
Oh, thank God. A little peace and rationality of my company. My wife is hysterical. She's driving me crazy.
Oh, Francis, sit down and calm down.
Have you ever heard about the hot air balloon? Don't you think it's an amazing idea? It's a great new invention.
I know, but how strange. Is it not only a sort of bag that is capable of containing you today? How can it possibly fly as a bird?
And yet it seems possible. Oh, I would like to fly with this new invention. I believe it would be amusing. I would like to come with you.
Are you crazy?
Why?
Don't you know about the Zero episode?
Why? What episode is this? Are you talking about the man who tried to cross the English Channel?
Yes, he was a French scientist and aeronaut. He tried to cross the English Channel in a hot air balloon, but the balloon caught fire mid-air and crashed to the ground, and he was killed. It's in this newspaper. Look at it.
Oh my god, poor him. I changed my mind. I'll never fly an hot air balloon. But it's a lot of nonsense. In this newspaper, not all the real reason of the explosion has been explained. Don't worry, it's not dangerous. In fact, I think in 1785, maybe in June, oh yes, in June, the hot air balloon exploded because it hadn't been tested very well.
It could be true, but I'm not convinced of the reliability of this invention yet.
I object to this. We must embrace innovation. You know, take risks, and I want to feel the thrill of flying. So I'm going to do it.
Well, that's your decision. It was nice knowing you, Chris. Bye.
Bye.
See you in hot air balloon.
They talked long and often about everything: inventions, theological, philosophical and political theories, and also literature.
Oh, look, it's the scandalous book of the moment.
You're right. It's a copy of Gulliver's Travels. I wonder who has left it here.
Have you already read it?
Yes, I have. It's a very controversial book.
Really? And why?
Because Swift severely criticized science and human race itself. I mean, it's really shameful for all of us.
But I heard that is becoming tremendously popular nowadays.
I don't know, I think it's too...
Hello, my friends.
Good morning.
What are you talking about?
Someone left this copy of Gulliver's Travel on the table. Is it yours?
Oh, yes, it's mine. I've been looking for it everywhere.
How can you read something like this? I mean, it's a critique of our entire human empire.
Well, I totally disagree with you, Robert. I mean, it's a satire, maybe the most genial satire that has ever been written. You know, in the third part of the book, I think it's here, Swift compares the freaky scientists of the Royal Society to the Lapusians, a population that lives by theory without any practical result. I mean, isn't that foolish?
Maybe, but...
Well, I think that the total blind faith in science will lead us to foolishness too. Don't you think so?
I agree with you, Bellamy, even if I haven't read it yet. Can I borrow it?
Yes, I lend you, of course.
Thank you.
Let's have a coffee and let's not think about it.
Yeah, no. Waitress, please drink coffee here. Now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No, thanks.
The regular visitors to coffee houses used to read several newspapers, and often the articles gave them much food for thought. This was the case for George Berkeley's theory.
Good morning.
Good day.
Have you heard anything about Berkeley's theories?
No, I've never heard of him.
I've just read something in the newspaper. He is an Irish bishop and philosopher whose theory is called immaterialism, because it holds that there are no material objects, but only minds and ideas in those minds.
I don't understand. Can you explain it better?
He thinks that only God, the infinite spirit, can make us perceive things in the form of facts, and only God is the cause of natural reality.
So it is a theory against the science.
Yes, it is.
I really must have rejected this absolute theory, because material objects have existed since God created them. But humans have to make innovations, and a lot of discoveries have made the man's ability to analyze, question. This is progress. We cannot resist change.
Yes, but maybe it's true that the world is an image that we can perceive thanks to God. And I agree with Berkeley, because this thirst for knowledge will lead man to want to replace God.
But you can't deny that the science can help us to live better. With all this innovation, for example in medicine, we saved a lot of people. Don't you think it's morally right?
Yes, but man cannot control nature and its destiny. And we have to accept the fact that we cannot, and indeed must not, match God.